Xu. He is very famous and he is a craftsman. He has many titles. He is an outstanding representative for the labor circle. So could you first say something about this workshop, because this is my first visit. And when my colleagues first made a trip here, they were amazed about this place. Well, personally, I have been here several times because we had a very deep cooperation with Tianjin University and of Education and Technology. We've held several rounds of craftsman skills competitions, and this is one of the competition venues. So you are quite familiar with this place, right? Yes. There is a big load of facilities and equipment here. Could you say something about what you are up to here? Hi, everyone, and dear online viewers. And this is the processing center of our workshop. It is a part of the campus. The whole campus covers 290,000 square meters. And this place is for the training center. Is the training center for the numerically controlled machines. And the students got trained here, and they can take different classes here. We have 23 processing centers and 5 access and processing centers. So it is fair to say this place is quite developed among the whole nation. You may wonder what this university is up to at all. So we will review the answer later. The Tianjin University of Education and Technology supports the undergraduate program. So when they graduate, what degree do they hold? Well, they hold the undergraduate degree, but they will get another certificate, so that is extra. So it is more than an occupational university. And the college education usually costs 4 years. Besides, the students here not only took classes, they have the opportunity to join these trainings and that train their craftsman skills. So we will hold a competition about the craftsman skills of the numerically controlled machines. So let's turn the camera to this point. Let's check on the computer. We are trying to produce the logo of China Media Group through this numerically controlled machine. We have 3 contestants today. They are in a team to complete the design and processing and measurement of this logo. Their task is to harness the numerically controlled machine to shape the logo and prepare the tools for processing and testing. This is to test their awareness on the team spirit and how they process in an efficient manner. The competition is about to end in 10 minutes. It starts from 9:10 this morning. So do the students accomplish the task by themselves? So the task is to produce the CMG logo. They need to process and they need to wash the module, and they have to do the design together. So they need to be keen about the team spirit and also the quality of the logo. They need to be precise in the manufacturing of the logo. One maybe professional question is there. So the difference is 0.02 millimeter or 2 millimeter. Sorry, that's 20 millimeter. So the difference is controlled at a very small number. The contestants need to do the measurement by themselves before they complete the logo. Now a few more words about this processing center. We have three-axis numerically controlled machines. So the students in the fourth year of the grade will join the competition to design and produce the CMG logo. Well, the competition is about to end in 3 minutes. Some may question what the machine is used for. So could you tell us something about the usage of the machines? The numerically controlled machines works on the precise processing of the parts. Compared with traditional machines, we applied the numerically controlled software and a cell system that allows the motions and movements driven by the numerically controlled technology, so that we can produce any shape we want. Since we still have a few minutes before the competition wraps up, we'd like to share some questions from the online viewers. One question to you, what is the salary of the craftsman working here? We know Professor Xu enjoys the allowance of the State Council. So you have enjoyed very good treatment. So how about the salary of the students? If you are a senior staff or a fresh graduate, if you go to the south part of China, the starting salary is 100,000 yuan RMB. But there is a difference between the north and south, the west and east, and even in some central part of China or the western part of China, the salary may be not that ideal. It's only 50,000 RMB. Oh, thank you for the information. We understand that there can be excellent talents in each field. But we'd like to know what does it take to make a good craftsman, especially in China. Well, it seems the competition is over, so let's check the result. With your naked eye, can you tell the difference of the three products? Can you evaluate the result from your naked eye? Well, I think this is delicately made. With my naked eye, the processing techniques are fine, and the surface is delicately produced. But the precision needs to be further decided. You can feel how smooth it is on the surface. You can touch with your finger, and it's very smooth. So, did you apply any oil or lubricant to the surface? Not actually. This module needs further improvement, however. You can detect this scratch. So we must be keen about the size of the module and also the quality of the delivery. We need to attend more to the details. Here comes another two. We can check the quality of the three. I think Professor Xu invited me before the competition to be a judge for the competition. But when I check the indicator form, I think I can do little. And most of the indicators look too professional for me, so it's beyond my capability. Well, from my own perspective, I prefer this one. I think the second one is more challenging in terms of the techniques. The other two may involve simpler processes. And Madame Li also agrees. In the process of the competition for the craftsman skills, the students can produce different works. If you're professional, you will be able to detect which one is the best. So I also think the second one is the best because the surface delivers a clear image. Well, this is the choice for both of us. So how do you think, Professor Xu? When we design the competition topic, we think the works should include the different factors. But from a professional perspective, we need to attend to the shape, the curve, and for me, I think the first one looks more professional. On the top there is a hole, and on the bottom there is an oval curve, oval form. For processing the oval form, they can apply a special technique that may look more demanding for the processing technique. We talk a lot about the numerically about the phantom. We don't involve too much other effort, but program is the most important. It is manual, so we depend manually. So we can depend on programming to help us complete the task. it improves our working efficiency and our working environment, and also the products delivers a better quality. I noticed there is a student, maybe he is the team leader. So may I ask if this is your product? So what do you do in the team? My team members worked on the programming, but I work on processing. I am in the 4th year of the grade. So which are you going to take a job? Well, it's not decided yet. I got one offer, but I'm still looking for more. I'm considering other options. So learning such craftsman skills in the manufacturing sector, is it difficult for you to get a job? I think it's not difficult to get a job in the manufacturing sector. And the manufacturing sector involves lots of processes. So may I ask who have given you the offers? Well, mostly it comes from the design and the manufacturing companies. Primarily, it's about design. Well, thank you. I hope you get your best job. So we look forward to the announcement of the results of today's competition later. Now we're watching today's competition performance. I think the students are working very hard. They need to do the design and also the manual processing. They gain know-how compared with the traditional teaching. The trainings here provide more professional know-how. For example, they need to learn the numerical control programming and also processing, and learn how to use the tools. Under such circumstances, the students need to expand their knowledge reserve. Well, today the competition is about producing the CMG logo. So could you tell us something about these 4 pieces of gadgets? Well, this one is made by our university and another manufacturing group. It is a badminton. It is produced by the 5-axis manufacturing center. It's very delicately made, and you can tell it's very thin, and it has different surfaces and angles. It's hard to imagine it was made from a complete pack of aluminum. Well, this piece of work is like a complete module. But if you hold it, you can tell it can be taken apart because it's very precisely manufactured. So when they are put together, you can never tell the difference of the scratch. Now let's put it together for you to see. Now you cannot tell the difference. It means this product is very delicately made. In real life, these parts can be applied. For example, this one, the medical parts and accessory parts can be applied in real life, and they can be used for the joints. And they are all produced by high precision machines. They can be applied in the space sector, the automobile industry, and the medical industry. So, Professor Xu, you are in your 50s. So, across your career, which one are you most proud of? I think I made a lot of meaningful parts. And some parts I worked so hard on it. So we took some research projects. We made parts for the robots, the jet aircrafts. So we were approved a project, and we were asked to produce the high precision machines. We went through hundreds of trials and experiments. And in the end, we successfully made our own part instead of get it imported. Well, this is a 3-axis numerically controlled machine. This is China's self-developed machine. We have watched several pieces of gadgets just now. They were all produced by this machine. It's developed by ourselves. So it is a 3-axis. If you talk about the 5-axis machine, it means there are 2 extra rotating axes. So the A-axis is responsible for positioning, and the C-axis is in charge of rotating. So we are trying to find the best cutting angle. So the feature of the 5-axis machine is high precision, high efficiency. This machine is, as the host said, is a home-developed machine by China. We applied our numerically controlled software. You know, the high-precision numerically controlled machines are controlled by other countries. And the export to China is controlled by other countries. So we need to make our own high-precision and modern numerically controlled machines. So let's check the comments of the online viewers. they say the numerically controlled machine is the only thing that is visible to us. Not apart from the machine that is visible, we also develop our own software that is invisible. Well, we have a partner, the Beijing manufacturing company. They develop their own software for the numerical controlled machines. Another online viewer said, just now we produced the CMG logo. One viewer said they can also produce it by themselves. But are you able to control the 5-axis machine? So, Professor Xu, we have been holding different craftsman skills competitions, right? Yes. To cultivate the young talents is our goal, and we are keen to create a growing platform. From 2005, we held the competitions. So, is there any reward for the winners? For example, they can get better jobs? Yes, but apart from that, the winners can be employed by very competent companies. So we need to tackle more key technologies and cultivate more outstanding talents, as well as to improve the ecosystem. Now, my colleague will join our live stream from another studio to review how the students and teachers prepare for the competition. That must be interesting, the robotic side. So later on, my colleague Fan Fan will take you on a tour. Dear online viewers, just now my colleague Sun Qiang took you on a tour to the workshop to check the craftsman skills. And here I will take you to an immersive scenario. It is also a studio. And so Mr. Hao is from the university. Hi, online viewers. Now Professor Hao will take us to this very futuristic place and to see what the students are up to. So, Mr. Hao, is this the robotic arm? Yes, it's a mechanical robot. You can also call it the mechanical arm. We heard it's very competent and it can produce very high precision. It can be applied in many ways. For example, in the automobile production line, and also some traditional sectors like coating and transportation, the welding, and the wrapping, packaging. They can all be completed by this mechanical arm. So it can help complete heavy labor. It's quite friendly to us. Compared with traditional human labor, so what advantages does the mechanical arm hold? Firstly, it does not. It will not be unhappy. It will not be broke down. can resist the hard work, the work fatigue. So the manual work can produce the difference, but the mechanical work can help improve the work efficiency, can help with the testing, and can produce the result repetitively. So can you introduce your work? I'm trying to write the logo of our university, the Tianjin University of Education and Technology. So can the mechanical arm help draw a picture? Traditionally speaking, it cannot. But in our university, we have programs for controlling the mechanical arms to follow a certain route. For example, can be applied in coating, in welding. So the pen is held by the mechanical arm to make a certain logo. So it is a fundamental skill for the mechanical arm to draw a certain pattern. So it's very fundamental. I can tell the mechanical arm is not so fast. So how long have you gained this skill? I just got it and just after 2 to 3 day trainings. To become a very competent craftsman, how long do you think it take? Well, it's hard to tell, but if you practice for at least 1 day each week, then each day you will reap more progress. I learned that this logo is like looks very much familiar to the claws of the cat. So does it hold any meanings? Well, it looks like the brain and also the hand. I heard Tianjin University of Education and Technology is keen on producing the talents. You're right. This university is one of the few universities in China that is specialized in cultivating the craftsman skilled talents. We have produced a large number of teachers and graduates for the craftsman skills. So when some students graduate, they also become teachers. So these students become teachers after graduation. So let's end here and move to another point. This is a futuristic scene, and the students are absorbed in their own experiments. It's weekend, but why do the students come on weekend? The students like the trainings very much. They want to be engaged in some trainings. So we selected a 20-member class for them to learn some skills. So what is this part of the room used for? This is also for teaching purpose, and it's for manufacturing. So let's check what they are up to on this section. So why does the mechanical arm stop? Well, I think you're violating the safety rules in this workshop. we have the sensors around. When the mechanical arm moves around, it means it has a safety scope. But if you approach it within the safety distance, then it will stop. So this safety facility is applied only in this place or other places. The mechanical arms can be applied in many ways, but we have the safety requirements. For each facility, we have a safety protection facility. For example, the safety lock, the safety doors, and the safety guarantee. I'm not sure if I am right, but this is a simulation of the processing line. You're completely right. In the real site trainings, the mechanical arms are of a real size, but the processing line is zoomed out. So it is made of 4 parts. First, the supply section. You can put the materials here. And the transportation belt. So the material will be put on the transportation belt, and then the mechanical arm will take it from the end of the belt. So what about this part? It is for testing purpose. It also applies the sensors that help test if there is gadgets, and it can also detect the colors of the materials. If I put 3 different colors, can it detect which color is what? Yes, but now we can only handle 2 colors. We are trying to develop more advanced sensors that are able to detect more colors. So this is a warehouse for it to better classify the materials. So this processing line has played the role of all the parts in a very sound way. We have developed more than 20 modules, so you can order your preferred parts as you wish. And you can select your own ways for modeling. You can increase the accessories, and you can put more measurement facilities. So you can get all kinds of combinations. It's like the Chinese printing technology. So could you show us how this works? From the transportation to the placement of the pieces. At the end of the transportation belt, there is a sensor for testing, so that the mechanical arm can hold the small cup. And it's very steady. So in the real performance, the movements are very fast, but it's an experiment scenario, so the speed is only 30% of the normal speed. the requirement for experiment environment is below 30% of the normal speed. So it makes it clearer to see the movements. And next comes another blue cup. So how will it detect and put it? I think it grows more interesting for the mechanical arm to complete the motions in a very slow way. But the slow motion helps us better understand how it works. Now it's done. So, hi. How long does it take for you to learn the skills? Well, our course expands 3 weeks. In the first week, we took a hands-on training like this. Just now, the student for drawing the logo said she took 3 to 4 days for trainings. Well, for me, it may take a longer time for training. So is this a standard manual guide for controlling the machine? Yes, you can move on the screen to send directives for the mechanical arm. So you learn only the skills or the principles behind it. We learn many things like how this mechanical arm is driven and how it is developed. So may I ask, how old are you? I was born in 2001. You promised to be a future talent for craftsman skills. So I hope you will enjoy your trainings. And so what is your future plan? Well, my dream is to do some work in the automation industry and to learn from others, and also learn from Mr. Hao. Well, today Mr. Hao has shown us the immersive scenario for the mechanical arm. It quite impresses me that this student was born in 2001, but although he was young, he is able to say everything. He's able to know everything about this machine. So this is what we require about the students here. The camera is still focusing on the mechanical arm. The mechanical arm is working relentlessly, and the faculty and the students have shared with us the latest developments in the mechanical industry. So we believe the future for the manufacturing sector is very bright. And next, we will see a demo of the manufacturing sector. Dear online viewers, now we are back at the training center. The competition for the craftsman skills has wrapped up, and Professor Xu will review the name list of the winners. We will grant the winner the certificate. Well, this is a surprising result. But this product stood out for its precision. So after a detection of the precision rate, this one got the winner. It scores 93.5 among all the contestants. Professor Xu said this product encompasses the logo of CMG, so we will take it away with us. Now we are standing in a hall of the exhibitions. The students in this university claimed prizes for the national competitions. So these are the works of the students. Let's check this part, the golden prize. This is also from a student. This is a smart transportation robot. It's a smart carrier. So it's the golden prize for the 2021 competition. So you can send an assignment with a QR code. Once it receives the QR code, it will start operation. So the prize is granted based on the efficiency of the work. So we can see the technology is really smart. This piece of automation can be applied in any part of China. And let's see another piece of a golden prize. It's from another student. It is an underwater robot. It can stay underwater, so it can float in water and detect the floating stuff. So it can help collect the floating materials. It can help clear the garbage underwater. So has this machine been applied? Well, many of our technologies in real life have been applied in this machine. And the technologies have been applied in real life. This is a hot turbo engine. So where does the power come from? It comes from the alcohol light beneath the machine. You can find the piston of the engine. It can turn the heat power to the kinetic energy. This is a novel product from our student. It's a UAV. It has 4 rotating wings. We'd like to test it today, but the wind is too strong. It can fly very fast against strong winds. Well, this product reminds me of the aircraft center in Konggang of Tianjin. And I heard the plane can fly by itself and glide with a fixed wing. There are 2 special points about this plane. And first, the speed is very high, and second, it can fly in an open space. And how about this one? Can we turn the heat power into kinetic power with this piece? So you can see this wheel on top of the machine. And beneath it is a hammer. So when this piece moves from the top, from the top to the bottom, it can naturally move automatically. So it's very environmentally friendly and helps cut CO2 emissions. It turns potential energy into a kinetic energy. It is the top 1 prize from the 6th National College Students Competition for craftsmanship skills. I've checked some comments from the online viewers. I know that your students, some of your students have graduated. So if they come back to you, which fields are they working at? Well, many of my students work in universities. Many of my students are identified as outstanding craftsmen and also the excellent skilled men in different industries. Well, for me, it's my first time to come to this university, and I notice there are loads of different traditional numeric machines. Now we are talking about building China into a country that is strong in craftsmanship skills. So what do you think we can do to achieve that goal? So accumulation is part of the campus culture. During my faculty experience, I think my students are absorbed in their research, in their field, in order to achieve high in their career. Responsibility is also important, and diligence is important. You will encounter setbacks, that is for sure. But if you face difficulties, you must persist and work hard. And you must attend to details. We must be meticulous about the details, even when you write a proposal. So we strive for excellence. And this is the campus culture we'd like to inherit from generation to generation. Well, thank you, Professor Xu, for sharing so much about your campus culture. You mentioned striving for excellence is very important, but I understand it's not easy to do that. Excellence is not only the goal for the manufacturing sector. It should become the goal for each and every industry. As you said, we need to make more positive contributions to the country. So when you look back across the years, you will feel proud about what you have done. Now we are celebrating the 6th Manufacturing Day on December the 26th. We are in the Tianjin University of Education and Technology. We have shown you the testing centers and the workshops. The students are standing at in a good time. So their efforts have taken us to another step in achieving our goal for a country of manufacturing. I hope they can make more contributions in the future. I also wish you every success in your future life. Thank you for watching today's program. Thank you.